Time now for the Coffee Black Show.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Coffee Black Show. This is your host, REGGIE, and I be on this What MIC. How's everybody doing? Is everybody doing all right? Is everybody doing okay? Hey. Let me tell you guys, man, what I got brewing for you guys today on the Coffee Black Show. Today I'm going to be just reminiscing a little bit back when I was a kid drinking coffee. And I have this question for you too. I have a question for you too, okay? I'm not going to ask it right now. I'm not going to ask it right now. Also, man, I want to apologize. You know, this show was supposed to come out on yesterday, Saturday, the 23rd. What's today's date? What is today's date? I can tell you. Hold on. The 21st. My bad. It was supposed to come out yesterday on the 21st. I got a little busy this past week. You know, life takes over. Throw you some lemons. You try to make some lemonade, but you ain't got no sugar. So you're just drinking lemon water. So yeah, I want to apologize about that. But hold on, people. We got a good show for you. Humanoids. Did you know the second leading cause of cancerous deaths is colon cancer? And it can be prevented with just this little simple screening. So humanoids, let's change that death rate and go get screened.
You're listening to Coffee Black Radio.
You know, folks, man, I was sitting here reminiscing back in the day. Let me tell you, the weather has gotten a little, it's kind of fall-esque, like, you know? And it brought back some memories when I was a kid drinking coffee. Now, here's the question I was going to ask you. How old do you start your kids off drinking coffee or allowing them to drink coffee? Now, I remember I was like, I do recall I was like maybe 7 years old. My dad used to, man, I used to love getting up, especially in the wintertime, in the fall and the winter, when the weather was a lot cooler here. Oh, he used to go to McDonald's. I used to want to get the sausage egg McMuffin. Never got it. You know why? Because my dad just went to get him some coffee. And and they had Sanka. They had that Sanka instant coffee, and that's what my dad got. And when he started making coffee at home for a little while, that's what he was using. That's what my mom was using. Sanka. I remember Sanka. I miss Sanka. Instant coffee. Nasty stuff. It's like drinking wood chips, man. But hey, I miss it. And the reason why I miss it is because I was getting coffee with my dad, you know, spending me and my father never had really great moments or really, really good moments, Anyway, we're not going to get on to that. That's another episode for another day, okay? Then I remember, man, I started remembering back when I was younger, and my mom used to work for a meat packing plant. Well, crab meat, yeah. This little spot called Lewis Crab Factory, where the crab boats will go out, get the crabs, then they'll cook them. My mom will process the meat and can it, right? It was a cannery. So in the winter time there wasn't that much work, and like a lot of times, especially during the Christmas break. Oh, I remember high school Christmas break. I'd be at home and my mom didn't have work. Get up, we would have toast and coffee. And she used to use Folgers and then Maxwell House, and she used to use the instant. But I remember when she got her a coffee pot, she started drinking 8 o'clock coffee with some toast, and I wanted to get fancy, so I bought me some cinnamon raisin bread, and I made some cinnamon raisin toast and slapped some jelly on there. Sometimes we have a little eggs, and we would sit and we would talk. We would talk. Matter of fact, back then I would go out and get wood for the fireplace and light the fireplace, and we sit around eating our toast and drinking our coffee, and I had a nice time with my mom, man. That's why I feel I was closer to my mom than my dad, because I could talk to my mom about everything, and she didn't pass judgment, and that's one thing I try not to do with my kids. But now, they're young adults, but I try to do that. I don't try to pass judgment. I listen to what they have to say, and unlike my mom, I do interject my opinion sometimes. But my mom, she, gave me her opinion, but she always said, ultimately, it's your decision. Whatever you decide, you have to live with that. And I try to do that with my kids, Ultimately, it's your decision. No matter what I say, no matter what whoever says, it's your decision. And whatever you decide, you have to live with that. And that's what I miss about my mom, man. That's what I miss about sitting around drinking coffee, And most recently, I tried to start a tradition, I would say. My youngest son, when he works on the weekends, we usually stop by McDonald's or Burger King, but mostly Burger King, because we don't have too much to do with McDonald's like we used to when they were younger, I mean, he's a young adult now, but anyway, we tried to start this tradition where when he goes to work on the weekend, we roll up to Burger King. We get, the iced coffee. And here's the funny thing. There's Burger King, convenience store, Starbucks, and McDonald's within 100 yards of each other. I'll give it maybe 150, 200 yards of each other. So, we have other options, but we like going to Burger King because like Burger King coffee, and we like their prices, more so their prices. But here we go. We roll up to Burger King. Now, Burger King has this caramel frappe. I love it. My son loves the vanilla iced coffee. They never mess his order up. Mine is always messed up. Sometimes I get whipped cream on it. Sometimes I get whipped cream and caramel on it, on the top. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just get caramel. Sometimes I get neither. It's a gamble, you know. It's a gamble. It's a crap shot, you know. You gotta hope the right person is there. And one time I'll never forget. We rolled up and the manager was there that day in the window, working in the window. So when I ordered it and it came with whipped cream and caramel on top, I was like, "Yo, isn't this how it's supposed to come?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Sometimes I don't get this. And when there's a certain person working, I never get this. You guys are always out of whipped cream or out of caramel or they have an attitude when I ask. If it's supposed to come like this all the time, how come I gotta ask?" He said, "I don't know, just keep asking." Now that made me mad because you're the manager. You're the manager. If I was the manager, I was trying to find out who that person is and find out if they were trained properly. If they weren't trained properly, then that's understandable. But if they were trained properly and they just sorry, which I think this young lady was, because I recently saw the young lady. It was my son and I. We haven't seen her at Burger King for a while now, a couple of months maybe. Well, about a month. So we're going into Walmart delicatessen or groceries or whatever you want to call it, and we see this young lady coming out in handcuffs. Yeah, shoplifting. And I'm like, wow. And my son was like, "Yeah, that's why we don't see her at Burger King no more." I'm like, wow. Oh, off subject. I'm sorry. Off subject. But yeah, that. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Man, let me tell you. If this is your first time to the Coffee Black Show and you're enjoying what you're hearing and want to hear some more, hit that subscribe button or caress that subscribe button, slap that that subscribe button, punch that subscribe button. Do what you got to do to come back and listen again, okay? Because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy you. And I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy it, but this is like kind of therapeutic, for me. So yeah, come on back. Yo, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and listening to the Coffee Black Show. This is your host, REGGIE, and I be what's on this MIC. Thank you, people. Hey, until next week, if it's God's will, I'm going to holler at you then. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out. And remember, you can always catch the show on Saturdays, okay? Be sure to tune in. I'm out.